Right. Going for the extra point now. It's all tied at 13-13. The Cardinals and the Saints. Snap, spot, kick, going to be good, I do believe. And we have a 14-13 ball game with the Jacksonville Cardinals out in front. A lot of yelling on both sides.
Oh, man.
Okay, they're coming up the field. We just had a commercial break, buddy, so let's just keep it right here. You want to?
Hey, it's fine with me. Whatever you say.
Jacksonville is already waiting for the...
While we got a break, I'll give you the offensive line that is blocking for these fine running backs. Eric Weeks, Lewis Camden, Jeffrey Lee, Stephen Martin, Kurt McManus, John Bark, and Ricky Turner. Also in the backfield, Michael Best, Walter Barnes, and of course, Rondell Forbes, Robbie Robinson, and Reginald McKinney.
Just so people will know, tell them what Reggie's number is.
Reggie is 20.
Okay, there he is in the center of your picture. Keep your eye on him, folks. He really has some good moves. Jacksonville is breaking up their little powwow. They lead 14-13. More than 9 minutes to go before halftime. There's the whistle, the snap, the spot, the kick. It's going to be on the ground and picked up by an upper lineman up on the 42-yard line. That ball did not travel 10 yards even, although it was hit hard. Stephen Martin, number 53, snared that like a third baseman would.
He sure did, and did an excellent job of just falling down.
That's right. He did an excellent job of catching it hard. That ball had some velocity on it.
It really did.
Okay, the Saints will start off in excellent field position on the 40. Actually, it's a 47-yard line, Art. Better than I thought. I thought it was 42.
No, you did.
Is that why you hit me in the rib?
That's it. You got it.
9 minutes even. In the backfield, Robbie Robinson, number 22. And with the ball is number 22, I do believe, Robbie Robinson. And he gets down, picks up almost 10 yards, depending on where they spot the ball. It could be close to a first down. It looks like it might be maybe a half yard short.
Not only did he pick up almost 10, but he picked up 10 Jacksonville Cardinals.
He really did.
It took just about that many to bring him down.
Second down and about 6 inches to go for the Southern Wayne Saints. 8 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking up and down the line. In motion is number 32. No flags on the play. And with the ball is number 10, the quarterback, Rondell Forbes, on a quarterback sneak. And that fooled just about everybody, Hardy. I know it fooled me.
I tell you what, I think everyone was ready for Robinson to come right back. And Robinson is limping a little bit after that 9-yard run.
If you'd like to see that play again, we'll be glad to show it to you again.
Get that line out.
Well, it can't help the line, Hart. Sorry about that. There you see the quarterback sneak. Excellent play.
Tell that guy in the truck to keep the lines out there so they can see it.
Oh, okay. I will tell him and reprimand him severely.
Okay, Robinson is out, and we've got a new running back.
There's a pitch to Reginald McKinney. He has no running room. It's closed too quickly on him. No gain on the play. A loss of about a half yard.
John Foster, number 24, 5'8", 166 pounds, has come in to replace Robinson just for that one play. Robinson goes back in.
You hear the Jacksonville scouts?
Yes, the linebackers are not reading their right folks.
7.5 minutes to go before halftime. Lots of scoring. It's 14-13. Jacksonville ahead by a point. It's second down, and look at him cut to the outside. He makes a beautiful fake, and getting all the way down to the 10-yard line and finally going out of bounds is Reginald. And again, we apologize for you missing the end of that play, but our problem is we are in kind of cramped quarters, and it makes it difficult to see the end of the play, but we'll show you as much of the play as we possibly can. You see him running, cutting to the outside, faking two men out, and finally going out of bounds on the 10-yard line.
Runs right out of the picture, didn't he?
There's a timeout on the field right now. We'll be back with more action from the Southern Wayne St. Field in just a moment. Marty, with that Redbone McKinney run, It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Saints with the ball just outside the 10-yard line. The referee has whistled for play to begin. We've got 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. 14-13, our score. In the backfield, Robbie Robinson, number 22, and Reginald McKinney. Robinson carrying the ball. Got inside the 10. It'll be marked at about the 9-yard line. Well, actually the 8-yard line. Right? Second down, 7 yards to go. Saints coming up to the line. Second down, 7. The ball goes to Redbone, and Redbone drives over the 5 down to about the 4-yard line. And again, that was an effort on his own. He was actually tackled on about the 6-yard line and dove to the 4-yard line. It is possible for the Saints to pick up a first down without scoring. If they do, the ball will be somewhere around the 1-yard line. And again, another timeout is called, and this timeout is called by the Jacksonville Cardinals as they bring in an entirely new front line. You'll see a number of Jacksonville Cardinals coming into the screen.
Some of them very healthy, too.
They do seem a little healthy, don't they? It's a third down and about 7 with the ball on, a third down and about 3 with the ball on about the 4-yard line.
We were talking about the big lineman, Jerry. Let me just show you. 240, 200, 202, 260, 233. That's the defensive line.
Robinson, McKinney, the backs behind Vondell Forbes. In motion is Walter Barnes. There's a pitch to McKinney, and McKinney is going to be thrown for a loss back on the 10-yard line, and I believe we'll see an attempt by the Saints for a field goal. They trail 13-14 in the ball game. What do you think, Artie?
Well, the field goal kicker is in, number 77 for the Saints, Eddie Webster.
It'd be nice to get an illegal procedure and offside.
It would be nice to get some kind of penalty, right?
Get an offside.
Jacksonville reading that play all the way.
They really were. 14-13 our score. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Snap, spot, kick. It's long enough. Is it good? I believe it is. It is. And we have a 16-14 ball game. It's getting more exciting every minute. We'll be back with more second quarter action after these commercial words. 16-14, Hardy. It couldn't be much better than that at this point.
I mean.
And the Saints will be kicking off to the Jacksonville Cardinals. Approach a low driving kick that bounces, and it's been taken by one of the upbacks. And he gets back up across midfield and to the Saint 49-yard line. So both teams refuse to kick the ball deep, Hardy.
Well, I may agree with not kicking the ball deep to these runners, but I think I'd want to do a little bit more than just kick it to the front line. Of course, that did bounce over to the second line. But, man, they're giving each other excellent field position at midfield.
First and 10 for the Jacksonville Cardinals, starting at the 49-yard line. The ball is given to number 3, and boy, can he move on out. That's number 7, rather, Marvin Hampton, and I think we'll get a face mask on top of that. That will definitely hurt the Saints' cause. The Saints are ahead by 2 points. It's 16-14. And Jacksonville is kind of happy, so obviously it is a face mask. Referees are chalking it over.
You know, what is interesting for Southern Wayne is if you look in the defensive backfield, you've got your quarterback and your 2 running backs, which is a little bit unusual.
Yeah.
Southern Wayne a little short on defense. The injury to Mariner has caused them to make some changes.
Well, Hardy, I think you will agree. You played high school ball, and it was before platooning became the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
They were in the transition of changing so that if you played offense, you didn't play defense. But as a high school player back then, I don't really think that it wears you down that much.
Oh, no.
I think you have the stamina to go both ways if you're called on to do.
We had about, I would say, 8 or 9 people that went both ways constantly. And, you know, you get in shape. You can handle it.
5 minutes and 11 seconds. The clock is ticking.
What a big break for the Cardinals.
They've got a 1st and 10 squarely on the 15-yard line. And the ball again is given to Marvin Hampton, number 7, and Marvin gets inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards. 2nd down and 4.
Jacksonville's not wasting any time at all coming back with this drive.
You realize that neither team, this first half so far, has punted.
That's right. They've scored every time they
Every time they've had the ball. 2 touchdowns for each team, 2 touchdowns and a field goal, rather, for Southern Wayne. Okay, 2nd down and 4. The ball inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. And again, Marvin Hampton is given the ball, and he is stacked up, although he did manage to get down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, they just keep sending Big Marvin through there. And Marvin is 174 pounds.
Well, they call it a 3rd down. He had to get to the 5, and he is about 6 inches short. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 inches to go for a 1st down or 1st and goal.
We've got 4 minutes to go in the first half for Southern Wayne on top 16-14.
I think we will see the Jacksonville Cardinals do a quarterback sneak right up the middle.
All right, we'll wait and see.
I'll be surprised. Of course, it may be a good opportunity for a rollout with the quarterback keeping the ball, and I do believe they'll try for that 1st down first. They did not try it. They tried it off the right side. He picks up the 1st down and gets right on the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal with the ball on the 1-yard line.
Well, again, they stayed with Hampton. And Newkirk doing a good job of blocking for him in there, number 35.
Folks, we will show you those cameras, but you see number 2 there, you see it a little bit fuzzy because there's an arm in the way.
Fuzzy arm.
Yes. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and Jacksonville is hit, does not score, no loss on the play, 2nd down and goal, ball remains on about the 4-yard, or rather the 1-yard line.
Southern Wayne just kept sending them after him that time.
2nd goal. But you just got that feeling that Jacksonville is going to score again.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes, 53 seconds to go. First half. 2nd goal, ball on the 1-yard line. And straight up the middle, he's going to get across. He does. And that changes it to a 20-16 ball game. Marvin Hampton, number 7, has been the workhorse so far for the Jacksonville Cardinals. So a 4-point lead now by the Cardinals. It doesn't make much sense to just kick for 1. That only gives them a 5-point lead. They could get a 6-point lead, which could help in the case of a tie if Southern Wayne were to score and not get the extra point. Okay, Hardy, I can tell by that look what that means is shut up.
That's disgust.
We've got a timeout on the field. We'll be back with more action as Ray Durham comes onto the field right after these commercial words. Ray Durham called that timeout from the bench. Why do you think he called it?
Well, Jerry, I think they're going to go for 2.
Well, it makes no sense to go for 1. What good is 1?
Well, that's another point.
Well, I know, but it only gives them a 5-point lead.
I understand.
If you go for 2, you know, the 5 points is no better than a 4-point lead.
That's right.
You know, but if you go for 2, you've got a 6-point lead, so there's a possibility of a tie later on. I would take the trying for the 2. I think that's why I called the timeout. Why are you laughing at me, Hardy?
I'll tell you in just a minute.
Okay,
they timeout. Remind me.
Okay, they're going for 2 points. He keeps the ball, throws it. He's wide open. That's 2 points. We got ourselves a 22-16 ball game, a 6-point lead by the Jacksonville Cardinals. Hardy, that made sense.
I'll tell you, it did, and not only did it make sense, it makes you wonder why I hadn't run that play before. He was wide open. Ooh. I mean.
For sure. Nobody's paying any attention, but the Southern Wayne Saint Marching Band is easing towards the north end of the field. I think everybody is too wrapped up in the ball game.
I think you're right. We've got a 22-16 ball game. Jacksonville on top. 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the first half. Good
Jacksonville.
offensive show.
It really is.
I really enjoyed it.
A 6-point lead by the Cardinals. So far, we've had a total of 38 points scored, and the first half has still got 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go in it.
Plenty of time for about 2 or 3 more scores.
Yeah, that's true. And we can watch. We may see another one of those short kicks. We've seen a bunch of short kicks so far tonight.
Well, they've brought McKinney up. In fact, they just put him up and they kicked it over his head.
It's going to go all the way back into the end zone, and he better drop to his knee.
Well, Ray Durham saw that and
Decided to kick it away.
I'm telling you,
It fooled our cameraman and the guy in the truck, too.
how about that? They had McKinney coming up slowly, and by the time he got up to the front line, the kicker kicked it deep over his head into the end zone.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to go before the first half is history. It's 22-16, a 6-point lead by the Jacksonville Cardinals over the Southern Wayne Saints.
This will be the first time that Southern Wayne has started this far back.
No, that's right. They've been starting on about the 40 or the 45, the 49. They started one time on the 45 of the Jacksonville Cardinals. Vondell Forbes, the quarterback. In the backfield, Robbie Robinson and Reginald Redbone McKinney. Redbone's given the ball. He has no protection. It breaks down too quick. He gets back to the 20, and that's all. And luckily, he gets back to the 20. Second down and 10 for the Southern Wayne Saints. They had his number that time.
They really did. McKinney tried to go off the right side and saw a couple of Cardinals there, and then made a quick move to the center, and that was a mistake because they were staying home.
Okay, we've got an injured player on the field. The
Absolutely.
Jacksonville Cardinals.
Sure
We'll be
do.
back with more action from Southern Wayne Field in just a moment. Down to 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Second down and 10 for the Southern Wayne Saints. They're 80 yards away from Pater. In the backfield, it's Robbie Robinson, number 22, and Reginald McKinney, number 20, behind quarterback Vondell Forbes. In motion is number 2, Ricky Turner, and the ball is given to Reginald. He picks up about 4 yards, gets up to the 24-yard line. It'll be third down, and let's call it 7. You could actually call it a long 6, couldn't you?
Okay, if you say so. McKinney doing some good hard running. And as you see, Jacksonville is beginning to do a lot of changes, or make a lot of changes in their defense. They're beginning to spread out a little more, I noticed, which is not helping McKinney do those sweeps like he was in the first quarter.
We're down to 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in this first half, and his quarterback sneaks straight up the middle. And boy, does he stay on his feet, picks up the first down, and gets up over the 35 up to the 38-yard line. That's a run of about 15 yards, Hardy.
Well, I mentioned that the defense has spread out to keep McKinney from sweeping the ends, but when you do that, that leaves some big holes in the middle, and Vondell Forbes picked that right up, and nice quarterback sneak.
Okay, we have a 1st and 10 for the Southern Wayne Saints. They're now on their 37-yard line.
Jacksonville moves in a little bit on defense. Let's see if McKinney comes around the side.
In motion is number 32, Walter Barnes, going back to fire, and he fires it complete to Barnes. Barnes stays on his feet and finally is popped, but they're in Jacksonville territory at the 46-yard line.
A nice hit by Larry Keith, number 41 for the Cardinals, but he did pick up the first down.
Time is becoming somewhat of a factor there. 58 seconds to go. The Southern Wayne Saints call timeout. We'll be back with more action from the field in just a moment. The huddle very quickly. They've got a 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line of the Jacksonville Cardinals, and they've got 58 seconds to play with. Vondell Forbes goes back, getting good protection. It's breaking down. He fires it long, and it's going to be intercepted, I do believe.
Well, the official was waving his arms like it was incompleted pass.
Well, I'm glad, because I really couldn't see over the folks right in front of me, and I thought that it would be intercepted. One of the cameras swung right into one of the Jacksonville coaches, the scout.
Well, it looked like the Cardinal defensive man had caught it, but it obviously dropped out of his hands.
Well, that play started with 57 seconds to go, and now they're 47 seconds. 11 seconds it took to run around and fire that ball down the field and get the clock stopped. Second down and 10 for the Jacksonville Cardinals. Vondell Forbes, the quarterback for the Southern Wayne Saints. They trail by 6 points. In motion is Walter Barnes going back. Protection broke down, but Barnes has the ball. Enough for the first down. He is inside the 35-yard line at the 34-yard line.
Sure, I was about to say I couldn't understand why they went for the bomb when with an excellent field goal kicker. They didn't just go 2 or 3 short passes for 10 or 15 yards to get in position to kick the field goal.
Okay, the Saints have it. 1st and 10 inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. Vondell Forbes has 39 seconds to work with. Looks up and down the line, going back, getting good protection. He fires it. It's complete. And it's good for a first down. Robbie Robinson, number 22, coming out of the backfield to make that completion. And immediately to reset the clock, or to reset the markers, the officials call timeout. Southern Wayne takes no time in getting back to the line. Vondell Forbes says something to Robbie Robinson, number 22, with Redbone behind him. Okay, it's 1st and 10. And going back to passes, Vondell Forbes fires it over the middle. It's going to be caught inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. Eric Weeks making an excellent catch. So, with just 19 seconds to go, they'll mark it very quickly, and the Southern Wayne Saints have a chance, just a chance, to put some more points on the board. It's 22-16, 19 minutes to go here in the first half.
I think I'd send my fullback Robinson right straight up the middle. What do you think?
And the ball goes in, and I believe he scored. They haven't marked it yet. They do mark it. It's a touchdown, and we have a 22-22 ball game. Reginald McKinney going across for the score. Let's wait and see if we can catch that extra point for you.
Well, maybe Ray Durham thought the same thing I did. They were keying on the fullback, Robinson, and they let McKinney, who has been going around the end, scoot right up the middle.
Why do they waste no time setting up snap spot kick? It's blocked, and a halftime score coming up of 22-22. We'll have a commercial word, change tapes. We'll be right back. Kick, and it's a driving kick. It's going to be taken by one of the up ones. Actually, he just falls on it, and we're down to 7 seconds. I think they will be satisfied to go in the dressing room at 7-7, Hardy. Wouldn't you be satisfied with that?
No, sir. I would.
Would you throw a bomb?
I guarantee you.
Well, let's see what they do then. I don't think they'll try because of the possibility of an interception, particularly with Redbone backing up in the defensive backfield of the Southern Wayne Saints. It's just not worth the effort. I really don't believe I would attempt it. Okay, you may be right. The half ends without the play being completed.
But he was going to drop back and throw, wasn't he?
Possibly we can give you a look at the score. I've asked for a more exciting first half. We've got a 22-22 ball game. All not enough. 44 points scored in the first half in this ball game between the Jacksonville Cardinals and the Southern Wayne Saints. Another interesting point. Only one time in the entire first half did either team reach a 4th down. And on that 4th down play, the Saints kicked a field goal. Other than that, it's been 2nd down and short and 3rd down. No 4th downs, no punts.
No punts at all. Every time the team got their hands on the ball, they scored. And Ray Durham and both Ken Joyner said exactly what we're seeing tonight, the offensive show. And it looks good. I like it.
I am enjoying it. It's a different kind of game than the games we've been to.
It really is.
Of course, the game with Goldsboro and Wilmington, New Hanover was very, very exciting. Here we go. That starts the play. And it's going to be a short kick taken by an up man. And he decides to stay on his feet and gets up to the 45-yard line. So, again, we've yet to have but one deep kick. And the Jacksonville Cardinals will start off in excellent field position at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so far it's worked for both teams, kicking it short. So while it's working, let's keep doing it.
Sounds like a party. You ate all my
No, I didn't eat your popcorn.
Somebody did. There's 2 little kernels.
It was
Who was it?
our cameraman.
Stay away from my Pepsi, though. I'll get you. Okay, opening play of the second quarter, and the ball goes to our familiar number 7, and he is going to score on the first play from scrimmage for the Jacksonville Cardinals. His name is Marvin Hampton, and I think the guys in the truck, they didn't have the instant replay machine going because who expected a score on the very first play from scrimmage to start the second half? So Jacksonville has gained Mr. Moe very, very quickly.
I tell you what, right where they left off.
22 seconds have gone by in this opening of the third quarter, and Jacksonville put some points on the board.
Well, Southern Wayne scored with just a few seconds left to go in the first half.
That's true.
And Jacksonville came right back.
The coach, or rather the scout for the Jacksonville Cardinals, said this is one of those games that whoever has the ball last most likely will be the winner. Snap, spot, kick.
No good.
Low and no good. Folks, it's 28-22. Back with more action and the Jacksonville kickoff in just a moment. That's about as quick a touchdown as you want to see. It's 28-22, the Jacksonville Cardinals over the Southern Wayne Saints, and Jacksonville now will be kicking off. And we have expended just 25 seconds of the third quarter.
Are we going to see Jacksonville kick it over McKinney's head again?
Well, McKinney is way, way back, and I think it'll be a short one. We'll wait and see. He kicks it long. It takes a couple of funny bounces and picked up by number 45. Coming up the middle, got some running room, and he gets up over the 30-yard line to the 32-yard line. That's number 45, Michael Oates, 5'9", 175-pound player, and did a good job of picking up about 10 yards on the return.
Well, again, it puts Southern Wayne in excellent field position as Vondell Forbes comes in with the play from Coach Joyner.
I don't think we've seen all the scoring we're going to see tonight, Art.
I certainly hope not.
Well, if we can keep it as mistake-free as the first half has been, it's going to be interesting. In motion is number 32. That was a successful play in the first half, and up comes Robbie Robinson, number 22. He gets up to the 35-yard line, up to the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 yards, second down and 4 for the Southern Wayne Saints.
Well, they're coming right back, as you said, with Walter Barnes in motion and sending Robinson straight up the middle. A nice pickup. Was it 6 yards?
Yep.
Alrighty, second and 4.
10 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Third quarter action, 28-22 our score. Mid-Eastern Conference game, 4A conference game. Vondell Forbes in the backfield along with Robbie Robinson and Reginald McKinney. And the ball goes to number 32 and Robbie Robinson, or the 22. And Robbie Robinson is hard to bring down. Gets into the Jacksonville territory at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 17 yards.
Well, again, they started the same way as the first half. The first 2 plays was Robinson just bowling his way over.
Well, they've got to be keying on McKinney, and this allows some more freedom.
You're absolutely right, because they just complement each other.
They really do. And Vondell Forbes has done an outstanding job at quarterback.
He sure has.
The Saints. Okay, 1st and 10. They're now in Jacksonville territory, and with the ball, McKinney does a couple of fancy moves, picks up a yard, and that's about it. Second down and 9 for the Southern Wayne Saints.
I was just looking at the size of Robbie Robinson, 6'2", 207. That's a healthy fullback.
Okay, coming in is Ricky Turner, number 2. They split in for the Southern Wayne Saints. Second down and 9. Neither team has been able to shut the other team off offensively. 28-22 our score. Vondell Forbes look up and down the line. And the ball is pitched back to Reginald. Reginald is looking for some room. Boy, he puts on the speed, and he may be gone. And we're going to miss it. Yep, let's see. He came across, and one of the cameramen jumped outside just at the wrong time. I'm sorry about that, folks, but we're in very crowded conditions here, and we missed the end of that run. But we'll show you as much of the run as we possibly can because it's worth watching again. Watch this run by Reginald McKinney. Takes the ball, watch him turn on the speed, and when he does, he is long gone. And as you see, the other man just kind of slid in front of the camera. Of course, he doesn't know that we have to kind of accommodate everybody up here. A beautiful run. It's tied at 28-28. There's the kick. Is it good? It's good. And the Southern Wayne Saints have taken the lead 29-28. You couldn't ask for more in a high school football game. We'll be back with more action from Southern Wayne Field in just a moment.
Up, stopping Hampton at the line of scrimmage, which they haven't done but just a couple of times tonight.
A little less than 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's no telling what the end score of this ball game is going to be.
I tell you, if they keep running, and we keep taking commercials, we may have 5 tapes.
That's right.
We may be running into the next debate.
8 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. And looking up and down the line is Dino Vinters, the quarterback for Jacksonville. Goes back, has a man, fires it. It's going to be incomplete. For the first time tonight, and we're in the third quarter, we will have a punting situation for one of these two teams. Very, very unusual. And, of course, the Saints are extremely happy about that and going back deep to receive. is none other than Reginald McKinney. So it looks like the momentum is swinging in the direction of the Southern Wayne Saints.
Well, let's see if Venters, who does the punting as well, tries to kick it away from McKinney.
Well, I think it's probably better to kick it out of bounds than to kick it to McKinney. Snap, spot, kick, almost blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds up on about the 50-yard line. They'll mark it, let's see where they mark it, on the 49-yard line of the Jacksonville Cardinals. So the Saints will have it in Jacksonville Cardinal territory to start this offensive series. We'll be back with more action from Southern Wayne Field in just a moment. First and 10 for the Southern Wayne Saints, the first time to break away with more than a couple of points lead. It's 29-28, and with the ball is the quarterback on a quarterback keeper. He picks up 8 yards and gets down to the 42-yard line.
Well, again, the defense for the Cardinals spread out again, almost in that Maryland wide tackle 6 type thing. And when they do that, and they're doing it to try to stop the McKinney sweep, when they do that, the quarterback immediately reads it and goes straight up the middle.
Marty, I thought he picked up 8 yards, but his knee obviously went down a little bit before. It's second down and a short 4 yards to go for the Southern Wayne Saints in Jacksonville territory. Ball resting on the 43-yard line. In motion, number 32, Walter Barnes. And who's got the ball? It's Robbie Robinson, and Robinson picks up a first down as he gets over the 40 and down to the 36-yard line. Clock continues to tick.
Robinson just bowling his way over the left side.
7 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter.